I hope everybody's getting video. My YouTube wasn't showing any video or anything for a long time there, and I was a little bit panicked. Hi, my name is Charlie. I'm a non-binary sci-fi fantasy writer, and hopefully today we'll be actually doing creativity things, if I can remember what those are. Hi, I'm not alone today. I am joined by the wonderful Megan McCarthy, the wonderful
Hello.
the wonderful Cat Leo, and the wonderful Laura Nettles.
Hello.
Woo.
And today, just not going to go into everything, but suffice to say, it has been a good day today. I'm very happy. Things have been going very, very well, except for my husband is in full chaos mode. So if you hear things happening in the background, if there are loud noises and I suddenly disappear for a little while, that's why. He decided on this day where I was like, I need to have all of the calmness so I can get my brain together so I can do a stream, to reorganize the entire living room around me.
Oh,
my.
why?
Oh no.
Why, Brian?
Oh, I don't like
There were
that. Never mind.
there were carts full of stuff going in and out like you were running a train yard. Anyway, stuff happened. I'm a little frazzled. How is everybody doing? And before I pass it off to everybody else, hello, Carrie. Hello, CB. And hello, Vie Pascal. Miss Tweed.
Woo.
How's everybody else doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
They gave me more options.
Oh, poor cat. More options.
Well, now I have to-
Decisions.
So there used to be like maybe Taylor's floor color options, and now I have 3, and they're all nice. And now I have to pick.
Purple.
Do a tile. So some are one. So it's scattered everywhere.
Make it a mosaic.
But they're
There we
different patterns too. They're not like the same pattern in a different color.
Stars.
There's no stars.
Oh, okay.
Blue moons.
Diamonds.
Horseshoes.
Blood.
What kind of shapes are there?
Have we
Blood
gone through all of the
splatters.
lucky charms yet?
Blood splatter, yeah.
That is not an option. I wish it
That
was.
really should be. It's a vampire game.
Right?
It's an option.
I was just saying, as a vampire game, blood splatter should definitely be.
Use it like paint.
What does the floor look like? Oh, it's bloody. It's all kinds of bloody.
Maybe these are the type of vampires that put down newspapers before they feed.
I guess I'm gonna go with.
Sorry, just thinking of that episode of What We Do in the Shadows where Guillermo is just laying out all. Okay, I'm fine. I have to say, weird crossover happened in my brain because we finally got to where we're watching Fallout, and if you know, you know. But let's just say one of the actors from What We Do in the Shadows is in that, and the first time you run into him, he's playing a murder bot, and it's just a disembodied voice, and I'm just like, oh, so that's it, and it really feels like it's the same character, but anyhow. Options. How,
I don't know how I felt about Fallout, the TV show. I kept getting stunlocked by how much I hate Maximus. And I don't even know if it's because of him as a character or how much I hate the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, the Brotherhood of Steel are God's least favorite fascists.
I never played the game, so I guess I should start with that. So I have no knowledge of like how it relates to anything that wise. And there's part of me that just wants to like hold him, let him get all of his cries out, and then strangle him while he's sleeping. Does that make sense?
That
Like-
does.
Like, oh, you poor baby, here, you're just cry it out. Okay, do you feel better now? Now you'll never suffer again. Like,
Have you watched it yet? How far into it are you?
we're about halfway, I think, through the season.
Okay, I'll talk to you about it more when you're done, because
I do know a few spoilers about him because internet is internet.
Okay, what are the spoilers you know?
Brian doesn't know them, so I'm not going to say them out loud.
Okay, DM them to me.
Stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. We forgot the clovers.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody said clovers.
Clovers. Lucky clovers.
So we got close. Oh, that's right. They did add red balloons. Yeah. Though I feel like also for completely unrelated goth reasons, every vampire game should have the options of doing something that releases 99 red balloons. Long story, not getting into it, but if you've been to a goth club, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's one of those things. It's one of those things.
The good news is I'm not streaming this, so people aren't just staring at the screen of me just staring at a wall, being like, which wallpaper do I want?
The marshmallows were orange?
Orange
They're orange
stars.
ones? Yellow moons and pink hearts and green clovers. Huh.
Cohesion. What?
Well, I wonder if that has to do with the difference in food laws as far as the dyes they could use.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
America
interesting.
is real fast and loose with our dyes.
Yeah. So that may have had something to do with that. I have to say, I have been enjoying both mute and ban buttons on every social media site that I am on lately for so many reasons. They're fun, and I kind of just want like the surgery that lets me have the AI version of that in real life, like some contacts that go into my eyes and some earplugs that go into my ears, and like, no, canceled, and I never have to see or hear that person again. Like they're just fully removed from.
That would be.
Like
I would agree with a lot of that.
Oh yeah, I kind of like I understand the potential dystopian ramifications of that, but also I might get out of the house more if I had that.
Have you read the short story by Junji Ito, Venus in the Blind Spot?
I'm going to say no because I can never remember the names of it.
The scientist has a pretty daughter, and who's totally into astronomy, and all of the guy and UFOs, and all the guys joined the club just to be near the daughter. And so he would like knock them out and implant something in their brains, so whenever they get close to her, they can't see her. So
That's
Oh, I hate that.
So I have no idea what I'm going to be doing today. I kind of want to work on stuff because I have not had life in me to work on stuff, and I kind of have that now. Just a little bit, but kind of. So I'm trying to figure that out. I was going to show you what I've been working on, but I got to find the button that. No, this is not the way. This is the map that still has spoilers on it. Where's the map? How do I get to the map? Show you all the map that has no spoilers. Anyway, I've been working on a map in my sci-fi setting, and there's supposed to be a button that I can press so that I can see it the way other people see it. But I'm probably going to be working on something in there, something that wise, because I don't know why it's not letting me hide the spoilers. I just double checked them and they are marked as private, so they're not supposed to be showing up in this view. So who knows? Maybe the spoilers are all on the map. Now I have all kinds of questions.
Which world are you in?
I'm in the Barrens End world, looking at the galaxy map, and
Give me a
really
second,
confused.
and I can go to yours and see if I'm able to see your stuff.
Really confused why all of the spoilers are showing up on there.
But now I have to remember how to find you again.
It is marked as private, and private things are not supposed to appear on the map. Anyway, I'm not going to be showing that to you right now because for some reason it's showing things that I don't want people to know about yet.
And, and then is it? Do I click on the galaxy?
Yeah,
Okay. Where should I be going?
I'll just say because we're in the bottom half of the map is what's being filled out right now, and it should not show anyone where things like Earth is. Because I know where Earth is, but part of the setting is nobody else does. But I marked it on the map in the private so that I could see it, so that I knew when people were close. But it's showing up.
I'm not seeing Earth.
Yay! Then it's not showing it to other people, but it's not letting me hide it. So I can see my screen.
Merethia, Tigrisato.
Yeah, I clearly labeled
Just
it.
share my screen to you.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just got panicky for a moment that because it's not the only spoiler that's on the map. Like there's a couple like where's Waldo moments of where are these people at that I've marked on the map for future use.
I zoomed in to double check to make sure.
And I'm like, oh wow, are all of the spoilers out there? Like I'm really bad at keeping secrets anyway. Like the one time I'm trying to keep like 5 or 6 things secret, it would just be like whatever platform I'm on. For them.
How it looks here, I'll just show it to you.
Hold
on. Like, so this is how mine looks, and then when when I zoom in, like I have I see these thingies, but I have no information on them. But I do have information on like these.
Yeah, most of the circles that are on there are star clusters that I marked because that's where dense populations are going to be. Because those circles are going to go away in future once I have everything charted out. But yeah, it's not showing on the public map.
Like say once I annihilate them.
But yeah, as you can see, a lot of stuff's been put in there. Most of those worlds, I don't know if they're linked yet, but a lot of those worlds actually have articles up on them, or that might not be public yet. But there's a lot of stuff going up there. Plus, the whole other side of the map also needs to be filled out. So I might be working on map today. I don't know, but I'm very happy that I finally got it looking good.
On random things to. I found one.
I finally got it looking good. I'm really happy with how this is working.
And you can click to read the full article if that's not the full article.
Which makes me very happy. So, because this is going to be one of the many ways to navigate this world once it's set up. There's also going to be the ability to navigate it by timeline. And then there's going to be all of the breadcrumbed linked articles that people can just get into that way. Oh, you know what I should work on? Yeah, I know what I'm working on today. I am almost done with the first of the 2 solo games that are in the setting, and I'm going to work on that.
Ooh, nice.
Because they're almost done.
No, that's not what I want. Timeline.
Oh, the timelines are... The timeline is getting... Why is nothing showing? Oh, there they are. I was going to say, there's like a lot on there. But it's also like thousands of years.
It just
I'm also not sure this is the view it's supposed to be
and scrolls.
Well, the thing is, the up down on the side goes from event to event, and there are some events that have the long history.
We event. Okay, that's all it's showing.
But it's all getting sold out, and
Comments. I can read your comments. You can leave
Yeah.
comments on timelines.
yeah, apparently that's one of the features. They've added comments to a
Oh,
lot
I can
of things
share
now.
it too.
Yeah.
I'm slinging
They've
it.
added a lot of stuff,
Doing
new stuff, and a lot more stuff happening. I am still giggling over when I went yesterday into the feature requests over there, and because I have so many hundreds of thousands of voting tokens saved up, I really pressed my thumb down really hard on a lot of the things that I want
We're gonna go to this timeline now.
because I can.
You have multiple timelines apparently.
I there are actually a lot that you cannot see that are not public. I think I have a total of 45 timelines on this
Wow.
world.
Sure.
It's a lot. I also don't like the one thing I don't like about the new timeline thing is for any of the ones that have stuff written in them, you kind of have to click it now to expand it out to show. Because not all of them do, but the ones that do, they used to just show.
I do need an app.
I don't know if it still is or not, but that was part of the timeline. That has been on the timeline for a while. Because at least for the longest time, Demi
Oh.
said
I like how this timeline looks.
that's the Chronicle.
Oh.
That is the timeline that takes you through, and when events are clicked, I think I actually hit everything that's on there right now, because it's being redone.
Oh, it'll show us
But
on.
When you
here,
click
right?
an event, when you click a world, it should show it would show all of the events that have happened there.
Like that.
Yeah. And if you click the here, let me where's the
Hi, Tessa.
Hi Tessa. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. This world is growing exponentially. But yeah, you can see the timeline histories of various worlds, and as you click through the timeline itself, it'll take you from place to place as it happens. That's actually going to get a lot more detailed because I have some of the planet maps. So for some of the detailed events that happen on a particular planet, when you click into those events, it'll actually jump you into the planet map, and you'll click around the planet to see where everything happened. It's going to be nice and interactive. I've just kind of not been working on it as much because
Life.
sorry, Chaos Demon is Chaos Demoning. I've not been working on it as much because Demi has said the next major update is going to be for Chronicles,
Oh.
because they're going to make it where you can actually sync your maps and your timelines into a Chronicle, and that's going to save
Ooh.
me so much work. So much work. So I kind of stopped working on the Chronicle for a bit, hoping that update will be here soon. Love me the Marvel fan fiction. Just love me fan fiction in general.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Ooh, nice.
That does sound fun.
My screen now.
Alrighty, so I think we should start thinking about maybe doing a sprinty sprint. Please never fix this timer. Like, you can put a new one up or something, but I love this
Enjoy this
timer.
one.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It makes me unnaturally happy. Like, you really don't want to know how happy this timer makes me. Like, there's just
That room looks really pretty. Hey, my servant's ready.
close
They
enough.
said that like dinner's ready.
Your servant is dinner.
Hang on, let me go back to
What did I
something.
name? I have Devlin and
Ah,
Whisper.
click down. Click down. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with a 25-minute timer because if I do anything under 25 minutes, I'm not going to do anything.
Mhm.
So we're going to start here. We're going to start with 25, and trust me, don't let your lion eyes deceive you. This is 25 in the most glorious and wonderfully chaotic way. Thank you, Laura, so much. Thank you. You don't know what a gift this is to me. This makes me so happy. Irrationally happy. You have no idea, and I can't really even explain why. Um, you see this? You see this? Like, look, here. Let's just do this for a minute. Do you see this smile? When do you ever see this smile? It makes me crazy happy. Like, yes. Oh, so we're gonna do that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna work on game for a bit. Hopefully, get some good story stuff done. That would be lovely. Is this the one? That's the one I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Without asking me, the rude people at StreamYard have changed the layout of
Mhm.
where my different screen layouts are.
Hello, author Elliot.
Hello.
Just in time for a sprint.
You're just about to start a 25-minute sprint. Do not let your lion eyes deceive you. It is 25 minutes. Just trust me. Trust me. It's all good. All good.
Here we go.
Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. I don't know. Good things happen today. My brain is not used to this. I am drunk on the dopamine of a good thing happening.
Yay.
I don't even know how to cope with it. It's so rare. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint.
I was ready for it, and it still gave me a heart attack.
I wasn't quite ready because I'm still in mid sentence. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to finish the sentence.
Okay. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can fight the corpse pile. I can fight the corpse pile. No, I want this.
You've got this, cat. Defeat the corpse pile. Murder it. Destroy it.
It's literally a pile of corpses, and I hate it.
Oh my.
What did I do that sprint? I had some peanut butter. That was delicious.
Got it. Okay, now I gotta kill its little.
I
things.
worked on stuff. Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out what all I needed to get done because before I want this to be in a semi-finished state so that when I send it out to the people that have asked to be in the alpha beta test for it, it has any of the lore and all the other stuff in it that it needs to have, and of course the rules on how to play. So I
Rules.
I decided to load up Apothecaria to see how they laid out the book, their book, because I remembered really liking how they laid it out, and then I couldn't figure out where I saved it.
Oh no.
That took a minute, and then I had the bright idea: you're on a computer, you can search, and I searched, and it was in the folder I was looking in the whole time. My eyes just skipped it every time.
Sir, can I help you?
Because of course that's how my brain works. But yeah, I found it, and then I decided, ooh, yeah, I really like the kind of introduction that Apothecaria had, and I kind of want to start the book in a similar way. And I started writing Zosha's welcome to the new student, because the first game in this series is going to be playing through the temple as a neophyte, learning to be in tune with the twin sisters of fate, and then expansions will come out where you're out in the real world having to deal with it, because I thought that would be a fun way to do it. So it's going to start with you at magic school, basically learning how to deal with the sisters of fate. And I love writing.
Oh, I get to go to magic school.
So I sorry, very distracting chaos, Steven over there. So hello, Heather, how are you doing? And I saw that Jules showed up, and there we
Just
are.
a little, yeah.
And I love writing short stories to get to know the characters that I'm working on. It is a thing that has led to a project I'm kind of working on. And I don't know if it's going to be a novel or a novella. I don't really feel comfortable saying either. It's a series of various kinds of stories, from drabbles to short stories to some that are kind of longer, about this one guy who kind of doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but I became obsessed with him and started writing about him. So beware, they can turn into plot bunnies. But I'm at the point in my life and my career where I'm just like, I just want to be getting stories out. I'm probably going to be using, oh Lord, am I going to be using Ream for this? I'm probably going to be using Ream for this, maybe. Some combination of Ream and World Anvil is going to be where these stories are going to be coming out. Haven't quite figured out in my heart how much I want to jump into Ream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to jump in all the way, but nobody reads my stuff there. I'm CE Dorset on there, and if anybody actually wants to go read my stuff, most of it's free. It costs a follow, because I'm putting up a lot of my old back catalog stuff, and all you have to do is follow me, and you can read the stuff that's there. Other stuff that comes later will be for, will at least start out for paid members and eventually come out the other way. But I don't know. I want to like the site. I just haven't decided if I trust them yet or not with monies.
Mm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's that whole thing. It's a thing on the internet that sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
And who knows? Like the backstory really, really, I feel it. Like we didn't have the site, so we made it for ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that. I've had that instinct myself several times. But that's also a very common backstory to all internet web apps. So,
Yeah.
oh, if Elon Musk has taught me anything, it's never trust anyone on the internet ever for any reason.
Ever.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that's what you speak up about.
You know how I like to say, like, you can say one nice thing about anybody. That's the nice thing about Elon Musk. He has taught me that, like, never trust anyone online ever. Everyone's a liar.
I like to laugh at you a lot. Like, I have half a mind to actually read the deposition he did with the lawyer that sued. Just because, like, the bits I've seen are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Like, they're, like, you couldn't waterboard some of this stuff out of me. And he just said it without being asked.
Right? CB got 254 words that time around. Come on, you can do it.
Woo.
Do it. Do it. Are you not doing it anymore? There we go.
The only
Kinda.
reason I would use a Mac.
That was really like a sad party. But anyway, I thought it just kind of got foggy in here and a little colorful in the foggy. Do I have to be in
There
this
used
to
to
make
be,
the
like-
parties happen? Party!
I think it just needs to be in the center. You were kind of off to the side, but when you moved your hands to the center, that's
it's
when
still-
it showed up.
It still
Maybe
looks sad.
blur.
Confetti. There we go. Confetti. We'll do confetti. Yeah.
I need the thread. Just put away.
Ooh, trying to design something on Canva, says Tessa. I'm learning how to use it all over again. I feel like that because every time I get really comfortable with the tools, they either take away the ones that I use or completely change the way they work.
Yep.
Canva, the ever-learning app. Yeah, I have made some things with them that I am surprised I was able to make with them. The thumbnail for today's stream was made with Canva, and am surprised I was able to make it with Canva. Did not seem like a thing I'd be able to do, but I was. Secret character name. Yes, I have a character named Zosha. Yes, I do. That is awesome. Yes, it is. It is. Zosha is the main person in charge of student relations, I guess we should say. She doesn't have an official title, really. She's just like that lady who's always in the temple. So she takes over and teaches the kids. This is also going to become like really apparent because when the game releases, I'm also going to be releasing the first Mask of the Gods books, The Hidden, which takes place at the temple. So you get to see Knight and his sweet dragon Iroh, which yes, I named him after that Iroh.
Yes.
Mhm.
Going through the temple together, and of course everything goes wrong. Yeah, that'll be coming out roughly the same time. But yeah. That's awesome. I've made way too many covers with Canva. Yeah.
It's a fun.
Mhm.
I also make mood boards on Canva,
Yeah.
Nice.
I make everything on Canva.
thumbnails and desktop wallpapers with my monthly goals and all that stuff.
Nice.
I feel like nothing's working. I'm going to get sidetracked if I start talking about that. She's kind of like sweet ass grandma that you don't want her to end up back talking you. So yeah. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, is that how you're feeling? I know you're lying. I've been here forever. I see all." I love her so much.
It's the
That's-
I see all.
She's not the biggest secret in the temple, but she's one of my favorites.
Wait, do I have a tree growing there? Why is there a tree
Yeah.
growing
I
there?
have to say, Canva has most of the tools that you need for stuff like that. But yeah,
There's stuff to
yeah.
do that for. I can't
They
get this.
finally have an outline function for the text. Hallelujah.
Finally, that felt like it took way too long to get out. Way too long. Yeah, you don't know how many times I ended up just sizing 2 blocks of text just right and like lining them up and doing it.
Yeah, originally that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
I would just duplicate it and make one hollow and black and put that on top.
and sometimes that worked. Sometimes it ate up too much space. But I'm a stickler. I don't have schooling in much, but graphic design, I have 2 teachers that I hear screaming at me anytime I do anything in this. And
You're on my castle, not in my pretty
one of
dress.
them was actually somebody who did a lot of the effects work for the Phantom Menace. And I can just hear his deep kind of gravelly voice going, just, nobody's going to buy the product if it looks like that, right? Nobody's going to buy this. Why are you even doing it? You should just stop now. Like, I just hear him, that gravelly voice of his in the back of my head. Like, no matter what I do, no matter what the quality level is, I can just hear him always there. Just, your kerning is still off.
Kerning, I hate kerning.
Right?
I got my postcards through Canva. They were good.
I have only ordered one thing from them because the other thing that I ordered from them, they would not ship to Canada.
Oh,
I'm not saying why I was trying to ship something to Canada, but they took my money and then refunded it and told me that they couldn't ship to Canada. I'm like, shouldn't that be built into the... Shouldn't have just said no? Anyway, not bitter, kind of bitter. It's fine. But I did get
feel
a
like it's not
poster
fine.
of one of Noble Sacrifice from them, and I really like it. I really, really like it. It's the one that back when I was doing stuff in my office before my hip tried to kill me, it was the one that was over my shoulder. That came from Canva. Alrighty. So I guess I should say 2 things now while there are people here. One, I don't know how long we're going to stream for today. Usually we go for about 2 hours, sometimes up to 3. I don't know. It depends on what the Chaos Demon is up to and how long I can work through that, and also how my energy levels are going. So that's going to be the run for that. Second of all, in future, like think far future, because this is part of a whole project that I'm in the middle of. I'm thinking of redoing this redoing this stream into more of a podcasty. Let's talk about pop culture, books, movies, stuff like that. Because
Okay, Spence?
just a little electrocution.
Spence?
My computer's lagging like crazy.
Hmm.
Okay.
Don't know what is up.
But I just wanted to let y'all know that might be happening, and
So any rustling you hear is me trying.
That is a delay.
I'm getting I'm getting used to delays because it's because when we stream with Carrie on Thursdays, she's got a bit of a delay built in, and also it's not just a StreamYard thing. There's at least two people that I have regular meetings with on Zoom that are on delay, and I know that they're on delay because their microphone picks my voice up.
Mm.
So when I stop talking, I just wait and listen for when I hear myself stop talking. Because then I know that they will eventually be able to respond after that.
Yeah.
Which I can just say, great workflow, y'all. Thank you for that, Zoom. You're the best.
Bomb diggity.
Do the thing. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing. I feel like this should just be the banner for the next sprint. Alrighty, I am ready to get back into writing this introduction. So, was 25 good for everybody else? Is that fine?
Yeah.
All right. You know, my instincts are like, let's go for an hour sprint. Let's do forever sprint.
Apparently, Carrie doesn't have a delay on Zoom, though. That's weird.
You have a delay everywhere else.
I'm not going to air them on God's green internet because I don't know how litigious they are. I'm just saying I have to use Zoom a lot for work. I was on Zoom from 11 a.m. this morning till shortly before I got backstage for the stream today, and I have thoughts for them. Your product could be so much better. Like, talk to your business daddy, Microsoft, and be like, can we just bring back the app that you replaced? You know, the one that worked? You know the one I mean, Zoom. I know you don't like anybody saying its name, so I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Huh. That is bizarre. Alrighty, I'm going to get back to this. I hope you have a project open in front of you. Don't forget to be hydrating. Hydrating is very important. Have your giant goblet of water. Make sure that you are moving around. If you're not, at least do a little bit of chair dancing. Keep your blood circulating in your body. We are, or
Not
no.
outside the body.
Legally, I am obligated by the YouTube terms and conditions to say, please keep your blood inside of your body. The goth in me has other things that they want to say, but I am bound by the YouTube content guidelines to say, please keep all of your blood inside of your own body and do not let it out. Just let it circulate. Just let it flow. Sing a version of the Frozen song, but just change one word to flow. It'll be fine. Anyway, we're gonna get started on this stream. Brain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully, I have words to write.
That time I was not prepared, but I was okay.
That really did not feel like 25 minutes. Time is persistent illusion and it drives me crazy. All right. So how did everybody do? I got a little bit further. I have decided on what I'm going to be calling the. I think they're locked in until I send this out for the beta testers, and they're all like, "All these names suck. You need to change things." So, but I think I've named the mechanisms. Name
I
terms.
volunteer as tribute.
I had a long list of maybe we'll call them this, that, or the other thing, and I've made decisions. Whether they're right decisions or not, time will tell. But decisions have been made. While we were doing that sprint, brain work. Heather looked, and I'm just gonna see. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. BYOK is still open for.
Bring your own keyboard.
There you go.
Just not bring your own Coke.
And the link is in the chat. And yeah, so how did everybody do? Oop, somebody disappeared.
Oh,
Spence.
Yeah. My brain hadn't gotten to counting who was here. I just noticed a difference in number.
I have a very short memory. I just couldn't remember, like, who is all here right now. It's been 25 minutes since I've heard everyone talk. Like,
She gives
all
up.
of them.
So how is
2
everybody
minutes.
doing? And I will say, I thank you, Tessa, for sharing your Instagram in the thing. I should really do the thing that Jules does and be like, here we are in the second sprint, share all your things. I don't know. I feel like I should say it out loud, but I just feel like people should know that you can share. Feel free to share. And if you don't have the Blue Wrench of Power, you will not be able to share a actual link, so you'll have to spell out the dots or something to make it work. You all know how the YouTube is, but feel free to share your stuff in the chat.
Yes. Oh.
I started laundry. So
I
I can
kept-
pack.
So I'm very excited for dinner tonight. Brian has had chicken shawarma out in the smoker
Ooh,
for quite some time. And yes, shawarma. We're having the shawarma.
You've wanted that for a while.
I have, and I finally won.
Oh,
I had to give in. We had ribs last night because he loves ribs, and they're fine. They're all right. I'm just not a rib person, but so he had the ribs last night. We're having the shawarma tonight. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see.
What were you gonna say, Laura?
I don't remember.
I'm terrible.
Oh yeah. I was listening to my first ever Save the Cat novel or book. So I am writing out a beat sheet for a YA romance that I'm writing that is Hades and Persephone retelling.
Ooh, that'll be
Ooh.
fun.
So
I can't wait to see what you do with that because
I'm pulling a thread from Aeneid and making it so that Hades was cursed by their mother to be a child forever so that Kronos wouldn't eat them. Didn't work. Still got eaten. And so they finally break the curse and have started aging up. So by the time they're a teenager, Persephone is a teenager. So,
That's it.
yeah. And it in Kronos' stomach.
Of course it does. That is like the most Laura because I even thought to myself, I bet it starts and like it just I don't know.
It does.
So, because I love Hades and Persephone both, I have read a lot of variants of their story, and some of them do so many people don't realize how many of them actually do have standing ground in mythology, because we don't have a fragment of the stories of the myths. Every god or goddess has multiple origin stories.
Yep.
And I love when it's recognized that Persephone is actually the oldest of Zeus's children. Everybody thinks she's the youngest, or like a young one. No, she is the oldest. She literally was born with the first spring. But also there have been a couple of variants where that I've encountered that were either in shorts or whatever, short stories or whatever, of Persephone tricked Hades
Yeah.
into like, hey, I live here now, okay? Here's our marriage contract, but it's like mixed in with all your regular paperwork, and you're just gonna sign it. So continue with your existence, please.
I
Or how
found a
Phoenix
musical
ended up in there.
playlist. Shoot, what was it called? I took a screenshot of it. My nephew got a hold of this phone, so now there's a lot of Pokemon Go snippets. Okay. Hades didn't kidnap Persephone. Persephone kidnapped Hades. A playlist.
Yes.
Or I danced with his shadows and he danced with mine. It's like, yay.
So CB got 210 words that time around. So party!
Wow, it worked that time.
It worked. It actually worked.
Hi.
Hello.
I feel like this is going to be what it says on my tombstone if I had a tombstone. Like, just I give up. Like, it kind of makes me want to have a tombstone just to have that be the epigram on it. Oh,
Could you
yes.
write on your urn if you so choose to have an urn? Did y'all see that TikTok about that little old lady who already bought her urn? And she
No, I
gazes at it longingly. She's like, I want to be there.
Oh,
Like, this little old lady is done with the world. She's just, and her best friend's just like, yep, she's ready. I'm like, ma'am.
Yeah, I remember having that conversation with one of my grandmothers who was like, do you think Jesus is mad at me? And I was like, why? She's like, because I keep asking to go home and he won't let me. I'm like, oh, Grandma.
Aw.
This is like
My
an
grandma
80-plus-year-old lady, I think. So I'm like, it makes sense, but man.
My grandma made it to 98, and around that time she was getting like tired of, she's like, I don't want to make it to 100. I'm like, because I was like, Grandma, you're gonna make it to 100, like this is like a given, because you're just like, she was the strongest person I've ever met. Like, she has like such mental fortitude. She's like this really stern Italian grandmother. Like, it's really hard to describe her without like it's hard to describe her and do so without, I'm trying to sound as lovingly as possible because I loved her like ridiculously much, but she was also really stern and cold and whatnot. But where was I go? Oh yeah, she got tired. She around 98. She was like, I'm good. I'm good. This is enough.
I feel like that every time I watch the news. I love chicken shawarma too. So excited. Oh, yeah, we're not even. I know you're talking about photos and stuff, but yeah, we're not talking about being behind on editing. I don't call that like that. Yesterday, the entire universe decided to conspire against me to say the exact same thing to me. Like every person I talk to, even so, Brian and I are going through some Druidry classes with Obod, and even the class was telling me the same thing. So I felt very called out all day yesterday. Like the entire universe conspired against me, and I hear you. I'm working on it, but I can't go with the editing thing. Like, more power to you. Get your photos done, but dang, I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind on editing. It's so much to do. So much. I love how I just vague told that story. Like nobody knows what the universe was telling me to do. It's fine. Trust me, you'll all know when it happens. In a
Yeah,
good
my
way.
grandma was 98. My great grandma was. She was born in 1918, I believe. And she died in 2016. Actually, no, she was 97 because she hadn't met her birthday yet.
I love the countdown here. 9 days, and I can get back to writing.
Is that when summer vacation starts over there?
I'm assuming. Like I feel this.
Is it time for me to make a summer playlist already? I
Yes.
just made a spring one.
Yes, it is. It is.
I'm
time
not
to
done
get
listening to
Day
it.
of school is next week.
Oh
Yes,
man,
Peanuts
So
last
yeah.
day of school is next week.
If
Damn.
anybody has ever wondered why at a Dollar General the staff can never find you what you're looking for in the back room, the answer is we already have back to school stuff sent to us. School's not even out yet.
Wow.
We were getting summer stuff at the beginning of January.
that gives me feels in ways that I don't want to acknowledge, like that.
Is that? That's Dollar General. I was gonna say. Oh.
Take two.
Woohoo!
But yeah, I'm in a weird countdown until I can have my brain back, because the organization that I work for is planning a huge gathering in Cape Cod in the first weekend in June, and it's eaten my brain and my soul. It is, even when I don't want to think about it, it's in there because there's so much to do. There's so much to do. So yeah, I'm on a countdown too. First full week in May. If I have to burn the world down to do it, I'm gonna get writing again, because I need
It's already
to.
the second week of May.
Not May, June.
Okay.
See, told you, brain broken. Brain broken.
Ugh.
I knew what you meant.
June.
Where I will be not able to write after next week a whole lot, if at all.
That's
unless I can somehow get new tech on top of being able to afford childcare. If I could send Peanut to daycare even a couple days a week, it would be amazing. But
We're gonna learn
Kofi.
let me just say,
Kofi.com/AHAuthor. There you go.
When Peanut was in daycare, we had the friends and family rate because of my mother-in-law working there, and it was still $150 a week.
Ooh.
This is why I'm a stay-at-home mom.
No, this is acceptable. This is acceptable. But the fact is, we're getting back to school stuff sent to our store already, and we can't put we get stuff so far in advance. We hadn't set up for 2 holidays when we were getting some of our stuff for summer.
Wow.
Like, we still had to set up because we got St. Patty's Day and we got Easter stuff, and then we also got spring stuff before we could even bring out summer stuff. So if anybody ever wonders why our back room is a mess, the answer is they keep sending us the stuff we don't need, because they keep sending us the products we already have, not the products we don't have. They also keep sending us stuff so early.
So Dollar Tree out here supposedly has these crochet projects where you can make an avocado and it looks so cute. I want to make it, but we have been to so many Dollar Trees and they are not there, and I'm wondering if that's what's going on
Oh, it probably is. They
because
probably
I want them so bad.
It's just hidden in their back room.
Could you
I've
go in
gotta
your back room,
skedaddle.
bring this out for me? Thanks.
I've
They
got to
probably
run.
have no clue.
Bye.
Happy fun, Super Peter! It was awesome!
Sorry, didn't mean to do that out
Wait, this
loud.
time on Friday,
There-
three of the
there's
people on the screen will be in the same place.
There's one bit of Christmas decor we just don't put away. I've got a really nice statue of the Holy Family that was technically bought as Christmas decor, but I really, really like it. And it's
So somebody did
Mary and Joseph
tell
holding
me
the baby together.
one of the reasons that like the craft stores put out Christmas stuff so early is because the people that do the craft fairs,
Yes, they have to actually make all of the stuff and put it all together in advance beforehand. So they
yeah,
have to have
'cause the
all of
craft
their
fairs start in like
content made
October.
by then.
Yeah,
like,
so
in
some
some
of the
cases, it
craft
makes
stores will start.
I do wish
Everywhere
we had
else, why?
I do wish we had a craft store anywhere nearby that was not Hobby Lobby.
I fucking hate Hobby Lobby so much.
Like
Did
I
you hear me
Wow.
gag because I hate them with a passion?
Yeah, I think there are some others in Cape Girardeau, and since we are going to be going there to see the Ghost movie, because I have a problem right here, right now, the trailer's on YouTube. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to die.
I've never actually stepped in one, but like I know they're what they have done, and so I will never ever shop there because
Speaking
I
of
have
trailers, though, Charlie,
strong
did you see the
feelings.
Wicked trailer?
Yes. Now is a really fun time for trailers because the Wicked trailer looks really good. No, we're at the tail end of the stream, just kind of chatting. The Alien Romulus trailer is finally out. Not the trailer, the first teaser for Alien Romulus, which is the FX series that they're doing. And if you are not Megan and are not opposed to blood splatter, definitely check this trailer out. It looks really good. Very excited. It gives me a lot of Aliens vibes, like very James Cameron vibes. Really looking forward to that.
Yes,
Yes.
Evie. It is amazing.
The
I
next,
even saw on TikTok they had some of the Broadway cast reacting to it, and they were all crying.
the teaser
It
for
looks so good.
let's see, the teaser for Rings of Power season 2 came out, and all of the skeptics are apologizing, which has been a really interesting video series to watch. I liked season 1, and oh wait, here's Anatar and Ar-Pharazôn and all of that. That's going to be in season 2. Yes, they clearly set it up to be in season 2. Anyway, but yeah, what else? What other trailers? Like, there's so many. Yes, we play Valheim on this channel on Thursdays, and the Ashlands trailer has dropped. They've also put the Ashlands into the game, and if you've not watched this trailer, it is a full story mode trailer. It is not a gameplay trailer. If you've never played the game, but you like
But I watched
fantasy
it
movies,
and I commented on it, and I commented, when is the tie-in animated series coming?
right? Because it looks so good when the wizard shows up
Echoing
at
your
the end.
thoughts.
Yeah, when the wizard shows up, just the animation is really good. Highly recommend, even if you don't play the game. But even if you don't play the game, come hang out with us. It's a fun time. It's
All those in
mostly
the background
this
play
kind
other
of
games.
chat, and occasionally, oh, this thing's about to kill me.
It's this kind of chat with something else on the screen.
Yeah, basically. Tomorrow we're going after which will be fun because we don't have wolves, but we think we have enough Luxes. That's what he thinks. We'll see. We'll see. We may all die horribly many times, and there may be a skeletal wolf.
Yes, my favorite.
I don't know. Because the first time we fought him, we died
I need
horribly.
a
And he just,
Draugr
like,
bow.
haunted our world for a very long time until we were finally able to take him out.
First thing we need to do before we head out into battle tomorrow is I need a Draugr bow.
Yeah, heard her.
Hey, server's up. Come get iron.
He literally just loaded the
It, just
Valheim
loaded. It took a long time to load.
server over there.
He's like, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because then comes all of the Mistland stuff, which is chaotic. Watching Tom and Brian die repeatedly. And you're gonna say that you don't, but boom, that's all I gotta say. The firstborn of doom comes for us
We should
all.
get you set up with a death counter.
We really should. Because
I think you can hook mix it up to you. Yeah, you can hook mix it up to YouTube, and you can have it where people put like you can set up a command to count deaths. So every time somebody dies, you can just put it in chat, and it'll count the deaths for you.
you're gonna have to let me know how to do that.
You can do one for each of us.
You can do an exclamation point, Tom, death.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, definitely join us tomorrow for that. It's going to be an insane amount of fun because I'm pretty sure we have enough Luxes that it's not going to be a nightmare fight. But I don't trust him. I refuse to learn his actual name. That's how much I don't like this boss. Like, I just refuse. Yeah, the Wicked trailer, right? So good.
I'm gonna make Joe see it because if he's gonna make me go see Beetlejuice 2, he's gonna see Wicked.
Why would anyone have to make you go see Beetlejuice 2? It's Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is fantastic.
Beetlejuice is one of the
didn't like-
best Tim Burton movies ever made. One of probably on my top 10 list.
I've never
It is
liked
in-
it.
It is, in my opinion, Tim Burton's only good movie. Everything else is acceptable.
I'm sorry, Sleepy Hollow is I love Sleepy Hollow.
Go on, Ness. Go on.
I have a weird
No.
soft
I
It's
forgot
not
Sleepy
funny.
Hollow was
Yeah.
Tim Burton, so I do
Yeah.
have to take that statement back.
Fun fact about Sleepy Hollow: the Headless Horseman is played by Darth Maul. Same actor, did both.
Interesting.
They're both Christopher Walken?
No, the guy in the suit.
Okay.
The actual guy in the suit. The guy you see on camera. No, it's very funny.
I assumed Christopher Walken was weird enough to just commit to doing the whole thing like that.
No, but the stuntman did most of the stuff running around in there, and it's Ray Parker, who did was Darth Maul, was in the suit. I have to say, Beetlejuice was the moment I knew who I wanted to be in life, because I saw Lydia Dietz and was like, yes, this is my future life. And for the most part, kind of pulled it off. I feel like I've been a halfway decent Lydia throughout most of my life. In fact, when I was trying to pick a name, we debated for a long time whether Lydia was too gendered of a name, and finally decided it was. But I kind of wanted to pick the name Lydia. I really wanted to be Lydia. Who knows? One day I might just go down to the courthouse and make that happen. You never know. Because I love that name. And then I could be Liddy. Like, who doesn't want to be a Liddy? Like, anyway. That
I always wanted to be Gina Davis's character,
I feel that too.
but like I just want to be Gina Davis.
I was going to say, I feel that about most of the movies I've seen Gina Davis in. Except for Thelma and Louise. I don't want to be anyone in that movie.
Yeah, all of that sounds bad.
That is a
I
nightmare.
hear
that is-
Lydia And the only thing I think of is Pride and Prejudice.
Why does that not surprise me?
I mean, that was where my brain went.
I just think I would be a fabulous Liddy. I'm just saying.
I've been playing a lot of V Rising, so mine went to Lydia the Chaos Archer, which I would really love some wallpaper art of her. I'd appreciate it. I joined your creator studio, or creator court of creators, so I actually got some of the artwork to download because I have their press kit now.
Nice.
Yeep.
I love press kits. They're so much fun.
Alrighty. I think my brain is kind of collapsing in on itself. So I am going to call the live portion of the evening in a little bit. Does anybody have anything that they'd like to say before we run off into the darkness?
Carrie needs money.
Yes, Carrie needs
Give
money.
Carrie the money, yeah.
ko-fi.com/Carrie H author. Go there, give pennies. Carrie needs
Quarters.
Quarters, yeah.
Quarters are nice, but
Quarters, but
pennies are
people can
awful.
only afford pennies.
And just as time mocking me to feel old, my first ever Substack subscriber just renewed their 1 year subscription to the Substack, and I'm like, I've been doing this for a year? Yeah. Oh, okay. A year passed. Time. Why are you like this? And the dog's going like super crazy right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've had a bit of a jump in my Substack followers. I'm almost to 40.
Nice.
Somehow people
Woo.
keep following me, even though I'm terrible at posting things.
There's a lot of stuff that will soon be appearing in both places because we have figured out how we're going to be doing that, and there will actually be a reason to be a paid member on mine. Mainly, stuff will come to you much before it comes to other people. So if you like early access and all that stuff, that's going to be what we're doing over there.
I'm
Anywho's,
hopefully going to be doing actual things. So I'm starting a small business. I've been reading a lot of legal jargon to make sure I don't fuck anything up. And I've realized I think I need to file 2 paperworks actually for the same thing but with different names. Because
well, double checking your state, because here you just need the business license under one name, and then you can file.
I don't need a business license at all because I'm a sole proprietor. So I'm a sole proprietor. I won't have any employees. Because I don't want to do all the paperwork for an LLC.
So you just need 2 DBAs doing business as.
So I need the 2 DBAs, one for Cat's Chaos Cafe and one for Cat Leo, because I completely forgot that I needed that.
Did you climb over me? Is everything better now?
So I need to get 2.
Scooting apart, and she was freaking
So
out.
that'll only be $20 if I do that
Mm.
way.
Had a moment.
Whereas an
Yeah, let me
LLC requires a lot more paperwork and costs more money to file. Because it only costs like $10 for the doing business as files. And I'm a solo proprietor. So.
And just remember, if you're doing anything that requires any kind of legal, could implicate any kind of legal liability, LLCs are always an option.
Yeah. I thought about it. I might end up doing it.
Well, the thing is, it's something that you can do in the future, but
Yeah, any point really. If I get to a point where I'm like, I should probably do this,
I will give you the one warning, and this is to everybody who's doing business out there: keep good receipts and keep good records of your money, because depending on the state that you're in and how laws are written where you are, it is actually possible to embezzle money from a sole proprietorship. I don't know how it is in your state. You might want to look into it. Receipts are your friend.
Yeah.
Because some states are weird.
Also, if I do an LLC, get an EIN, and I could potentially open up an actual account under a business name with an EIN.
Yeah, we're looking at actually starting a not-for-profit for one of the things that I do. Actually incorporating Creations Pass as a not-for-profit. So that's fun and a lot of hurdles to jump through.
Yeah.
But alrighty, does anybody have anything else that they want to say before we run off? Going once, going twice.
These are hard.
Everybody's links should be down in the wherever it is now, because for me it's still down there, but I know for some people it's over there now.
Mine went back.
Hopefully it goes back, because I think everybody universally.
Mine reverted back.
So hopefully it was a test, and they realized everybody hated it, because I never got it. So wherever the doobly-doo is now, one of these places, links should be in that.
Nessie, you're fine. Calm down. I will feed you in a few minutes. I promise.
I'm willing to watch a
Sorry.
YouTube video again.
Alrighty, have the fun, y'all. Bye.
Bye.